puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Again for the first time to Rashawn White. And he gets him around 6 there. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
At the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Baker now from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to get it into Emeka Egbuka. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Well, partner, it has been a rough season for these guys, to put it mildly. And we know they're not going to make... excuses, so I'll bring this up for them. Injuries have not helped their cause.
No, they have not, but I do think to Tony Dungy's locker room, and on the walls it was no excuses, no explanations, execution, expectations. This league doesn't care. This league doesn't want excuses. This league doesn't want explanations. This league wants wins.
So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And leading them began his college career way back in 2018. Now entering the NFL as a 2nd-round pick. It's Tyler Shough.
What a story this guy already has to tell, Kate. 7 years in college, 42 starts, 3 different schools, and a multitude of injuries. But I'll tell you this, a lot of NFL teams really treat by his talent. Because he can run, he can throw, and when healthy, he can be a difference maker.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Shough now from the gun.
where those safeties were. QB just nailed it. They're making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this third down. Here he goes, third and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. Now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs, the third downs, and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Bucs to the line. First and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. Shoots away from one. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. White to start to that drive. Hunt partner, first play sets him up at the 38. First down, here's Baker. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
15 yards on the play. That's another.
From the gun, a run for White. This is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Justin Reed with the tackle. Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Again, this is White. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Third and long, letting him throw. That one's good to Godwin. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Buccaneers first down. A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Here's Baker to throw. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. The offense has to make a long walk back to the line for 3rd down. Mayfield now, blitz coming. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And the defense comes through and back them up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Darius Davis to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead.
This quarterback you just cannot play it fast and loose with ball security, because those defenders, Kate, on the other side, they practice all week to rip and tear and claw at that football. He gave it away, and even worse, he watched him return it for 6.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
17. Saints nothing. Chase McLaughlin.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. This is Devin Neal with it. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On the give, it's Miller. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. First down from the 42.
And the Saints, first down.
The play fake now, Willis to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And off here for Miller. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards, and you set it downs too.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 17-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Bringing their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Gun snap now to Willis. Making touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. That's the type of long, sustained drive to take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground, here's White. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That play wrapped up by Mario Davis. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. The give now to White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Riley Dixon on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Here's Willis. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Throwing now off the play action. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Straight ahead. Here's Miller. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And the sack forces it now tough for 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Kai Kroger is going to kick this one away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Bucs take over.
Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. First plays a design run. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Saints into the dime for this 3rd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40. The Saints come marching onto the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They run. It's Miller. Out by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Willis. That's him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, right side to Miller. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Gain of 9 yards on the play. That's good for a Saints 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Miller. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved broke the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Running once more with Miller. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Miller with it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Yard line.
The catch is made near the edge. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner.
Brings up 2nd and
More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Willis to the air. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has it down close. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Miller. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Willis to throw it. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Willis looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Now that is a potential drive kill. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. And they don't get the snap away in time. This is going to move them half the distance.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll run here following the penalty. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's the NFL's all-pro quarterback 2 years running, Lamar Jackson. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Christian McCaffrey. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Justin Herbert. He was slinging it all night long. This one of 6 touchdown passes on the evening. The Chargers move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. A look there at the rest of the action from week number 8. 6 teams on the bye: Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Vegas, the LA Rams, and Seattle. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Throwing on first down, Willis. This is complete to Olave. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Chris Olave.
Here's Neal. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Completed over the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. That's good for a Saints first down.
For a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Gets 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Willis. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Oh, maybe he gets rocked and the ball is out. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Willis now, 3rd down. Gets himself free. On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. It's a 36-yard look for it. Grupe sends it through. And it gets him back to within 11.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Reed now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Well, partner, it has been a rough season for these guys, to put it mildly. And we know they're not going to make excuses, so I'll bring this up for them. Injuries have not helped their cause.
No, they have not. But I do think back to Tony Dungy's locker room. And on the walls, it would...
The Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those examples where the athletic ability and the mental decision-making, Kate, are not in sync. His running, got him out of harm's way, got him outside those defenders. Without the decision-making to just get rid of the football, it creates an enormous loss.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they get to him again! A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game records. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run now with Neal. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Willis now. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Willis. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. 1st and 10, it's a give to White. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Baker now from the gun. He finds Otten on the slant. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
It's a gain of 16
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Complete to Cade Otton.
1st down throw here, Mayfield. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Baker. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to
So now here's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Baker throwing again. He's going to run for it. It's the 1st and more. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
These are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around it. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Taylor on the coverage.
Here's Baker. He finds Evans left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Here comes the Saints offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Over the middle is complete to Olave. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. The play fake now, Willis to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers bring this back inside the 10-yard line before going down.
The best defenses you go look at through the decades are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Here come the Bucs on offense now. Talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Baker now off the play fake. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mayfield now from the gun. Forces one through double coverage. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion. occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
Definitely got to watch for a safety here, partner. 2nd and long from their 1. On the give, it's Miller. He hits the lane for about 7. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. And he gets it away from his end zone. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Buccaneers have that football, partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for White. And gets a few on the punch forward.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. Excited, but they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Running on 2nd with White. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's White again. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Working from the gun. It's Willis.
33-yard line.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Now the give as they set up the jet sweep. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
The tackle made by
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up
Again, this is White. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
It's a big strike to him. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it.
On the play. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Here's Willis to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Buccaneers go to the nickel. 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. The Buccaneers pick it up. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Buccaneers keep running away with this. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints and Malik Willis ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. To throw, here's Willis. That's dumped off. It's Neal. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
Going from the gun here. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Willis. So the Heat knocked away from the intended targets and brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. And I'm having a little deja vu here, partner. We have seen this before. The offense headed out with a lead in this second half. Thanks in large part to the turnovers generated by their defense.
Season after season, go ahead and look at the end of the year. The teams with the best turnover margin are typically the best teams in the league. And this team's making them pay yet again.
Here's Baker to throw. Finds him over the middle. Then they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Baker now from the gun. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
43-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Here's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Willis now. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Fresh set downs now from the 39.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Willis to throw it. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take
Now
over
following the
first
play,
and
we see the
10
medical staff
at their
hurrying
own
out for an injured
23-yard line.
Buccaneer. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
He's tackled at
First
the
down carry, got him 9
line.
yards. Here
A
comes
gain of
2nd and
9.
1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
White trying this straight ahead. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Looky here, we don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later for that next third down coming.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Buccaneers nearing their 6th win this season. Going to the ground again on first. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Julian Blackman on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. To his back. Here's Rashawn White. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Quickly into the hands of Evans. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
3 yards. Complete to Mike Evans.
Up the middle, here goes White. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
He was brought down at the 26.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
3rd down run from White. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.